What is good, YouTube? This is Andy from kaizentcg. The Japanese market is booming, especially vintage. So in this video, I'm going to take a look at some of the cards that are going crazy. A lot of the Pikachu promos, and then I'm going to look at other cards that I want to see that the growth and stuff like that. So let's dive in. The ponchos, the pretend Pikachus, you guys know those are going absolutely parabolic. So yeah, let's take a look. So I'm using Sneaker Dunk here. We can see sales history. It's pretty. So let's pop out some ponchos, see where they're at now. It's like a stock market right now. Things are moving very quickly. Marios have been going absolutely crazy. Munches as well, and the Festas and any of the Pikachu promos are just going parabolic right now. So I'll load these up and we'll take a look real quick. What is the current market on these? So let's take a look here. So we got the Charizard X. Okay, Charizard X. Last sale 7 hours ago, 4.2 million yen. That's crazy. I remember when these were like 10 grand. Now 4.2 million yen. There's a sold sale here. 37 was the previous to that, 3K. So it's spiking up like 500,000 yen. There's 700,000 difference here, and then the next sale up is 44.5. Unreal. In USD, I'm not too sure how much that is, but in Canadian dollars, it's about 35 grand, I think. Unreal. So these are going crazy. If you have them, might be a good opportunity to take some profits if you're not holding it for PC. And if you're looking to buy, I don't know if it's a good time. I don't know where this market's gonna go. Vintage and high-end stuff is going crazy after the Logan Paul $16 million sale. So we're seeing, record highs week after week right now. It's pretty crazy. I'd be cautious on chasing any of these. Wow, there's a black label sale here for, what is that, 14 million yen. Unreal. So that's like what, over 100k, 130k Canadian, so like 100k USD. Oh. Wow. So that's Mega Charizard X there. We'll go to the next one. I should find the bigger Charizard Y. Where is it? There's that. The Ray. Pikachu. Oh, there we go. This one. So there. Also, they have it at the top for you. It's quite convenient. So this one. This is the Y. Let's see. Last sold 2.5 million yen. So about 1 million-ish less than the X. But next sale up would be 3.2, which would be crazy. Black label sold for 13 million yen, 30k Canadian, like 90k USD or so. So those are going parabolic. You just see it week after week. It's going crazy, these ponchos. And then you got the Magikarp. I'll pop this one out as well. Magikarp last sold here, pretty consistent at 2 million yen, 18k Canadian, or like 13 USD or so. Let's take a look at the graph here. PSA 10s. Since 23, wow, you can get this back then for 340,000 yen, so like 3K back in 23, and it was steady for 2 years. You could just get this. It barely moved until 2025. 2025 was the beginning of that bull run. Beginning of 25 here, January. It didn't even double till April, March. Around March, it doubled. During the peak of the bull run there, going into summer, and then it's just a gradual up right here. Some million yen, so 10K into the summer of 25, and then from the summer of 25, even if you bought then and you held till now, you 2x at a million yen there. Now it's 2.2 million yen. Unreal. The Magikarp. See the red Magikarp, the shiny. So the red is less than the blue. Last sold 16.5. There's listings for 2 million yen now. Let's take a look here. PSA 10. PSA 10. Wow, so this Magikarp was higher than the blue one for the longest, for 2 years. It's a similar trend line, and then we see it as we went to the bull run here. It doubled from 350K to 700,000 yen in May, and then a million in the summer. So same trajectory, and then now it hit. This one hasn't hit 2 million yen yet. I'm sure there's some private sales maybe, but yeah, it's getting there. It'll probably hit it at some point, which is crazy. So yeah, ponchos, grails of the hobby, I guess. A lot of people really like these, and yeah, there's the populations in the 2000s for each of these, so it's not like super duper scarce, but it's just really popular, liquid, lot of demand. So let's take a look at the Team Skull here. Team Skull 9 sold for a million yen. Last sold almost 2 million yen for the skull. Crazy. And then yeah, these were 500. These were 300,000 yen. Let's say like 380, 400 for 2 years. You can get it at 23, 24 comfortably there for 300,000 yen. And then same thing with the Magikarp. It doubled by May, so it was that spring of 25 last year. 8 months ago it doubled, and then from then it doubled again at the end of the year. So even if you got in at the fall of 2025, so 6 months ago, it's done a parabolic to double again, which is crazy. Yeah, ponchos are another level. Team Skull. And this bull market is strong. I mean, we saw Ascended Heroes come out, very popular set. A lot of people like it, and we got 30th teaser, looks really good. And we got what? Perfect Order is gonna be a bump on the road, but we got a Greninja set, Darkrai set, Rayquaza set. So I think the train just keeps on rolling here for a bit. We'll see, but I'd be cautious buying at the all-time highs. But hey, even if you bought an all-time high at a million yen here, boom, 6 months double, like where are you gonna get those type of returns, right? And this is liquid. Like you can go to shows and trade down on these, you can get cash on them. Like these are sought after slabs, so people love it. We got the Marios. Let's take a look at the Mario here. Take a look at the full art first. Full Mario. Oof. 40, almost 4.8 million yen, man. Crazy. That's like 30, almost 40k Canadian, 30k USD. Let's follow the trend line here. PSA 10. Yeah, so I remember I grabbed one back in the day, back in 23. And yeah, it was chilling there for like 6 to 7 grand for a while. And it was chilling. It hit in 2025 it hit million yen, 10 grand or so, and then from a million yen it doubled in the summer of 25 to 2, and then it doubled again just recently, just like literally after the Logan Paul sale, 4 million yen on Feb 14th there, Valentine's Day, around there. So if you would have bought like the summer of 25, you doubled your money 6 months later, which is absolutely crazy. It is a special collab. I don't know if the Mario movie that's coming out is playing a factor at all, but there's another Mario, I think Mario Odyssey or something, is coming out. So this collab is very special. People love this card. Unreal. $40,000 card in a 10 now. Or 30,000 US. Let's see if there's a black label. No black label data, but yeah, crazy. Even 9s. How much is a 9 sell for now? 9, 2.8 million. So that's like 20 grand for a 9, like 15 US. Crazy. So that's the full art, and then even the half arts are just going bananas. Oh, this one came down a little bit, 1.6, but still, I remember these were like 2 or 3 grand Canadian, like 3 grand tops, and it was flat. Yeah, 200,000 yen, 180. Like it was chilling around the 200, 250 for a long time, and then it doubled from, like, say, even if you got in at the end of 25, 200, ran up to 400 by spring. This seems to be the trend, man. Ran from 400, then it doubled again in the fall, and then from the fall it doubled again. So it's doubling like every 6 months, which is crazy returns, insane returns for these Pikachus. Unreal. Let's take a look. These are the Scream ones. Where's the... I'll take a look at that. Where's the Pikachu Luigi? I want to take a look at that one real quick. I think that one's a good one as well. Let me see if I can find it. Look at all these Pikachu promos. There's so much. I can't go through all of these guys. I'm just gonna go through a bunch of them that I think is cool. Oh, this one's gone crazy too. We'll take a look at that. Yeah, there we go. Luigi. So let's take a look at Luigi real quick. The Luigi last sold 2.6. So I had this. I had this set actually. Sold it before the boom. I didn't reach any of these realized gains. Hurts to look at it, but it is what it is. It's part of the game, right? So yeah, these were like 500. I mean, I remember the 10s were like 5k, 4 or 5k for the longest. 400,000 yen. Like it did nothing for 3 years there. To 25. So if you got, even if you got it in at, like, just say 500, right? You doubled by spring. So it seemed like it was that May, June time, it doubled. Then it kind of just stagnated from June for like 3 months, and then it doubles again beginning of this year, and then now it's going to all-time highs. Crazy. A lot of people love this. So for around 2.6 million yen, like 20,000 Canadian. Crazy. Let's take a look at the half art real quick. So half art last sold around 1.2 million yen. Yep. Oh man, it was so cheap. It was like, but this was a lot of money at the time. It was around 2k. It chilled at 2k for so long, man. And then if you got it at 2K, doubled by spring, same story. Then doubled again by the fall, and then in the new year it just went parabolic. 1.2 million yen now. Crazy. So these are basically $10,000 half arts. Wow. So there's this other Pikachu. This is a promo Pokemon Center 15th anniversary premium set. So this Pikachu, I remember seeing this Pikachu for like a couple grand. I thought it was alright, but now look at the recent sales. 2.7 million, 3 million yen. So yeah, it was like 300,000 for the longest, and then the Yiger got it back in early 25 for let's say even 400,000. And you would doubled by the end of summer, 800 to 16 by beginning of this year, and then 16 all the way to it doubles again almost. Crazy in a month. So this in a month this card's gained 1 million yen in value. Wow, amazing. So Pikachu promos are king, man. And these are just the top ones. There's like Pokemon Center exclusives. There's a lot out there. I'm not gonna go through it all in this video, but if you guys want, drop a comment, like and subscribe. I'll do more videos like this, and let me know what card you want me to look at, and I could do other Pikachu cards as well. But yeah, I'm just taking a look at the big dogs for now. So we got the Scream Pikachu, 2.5 million. So it went from 1.8 to 2.5. It's February 20th there. I remember I sold this set too. I'm so sad with this, man. Yeah, 300,000 yen, 500, and then it was a slow steady climb, right? 2023, same story. Could have got it for 300. Let's just say even if you got it for 400 at the beginning of January, and you sold it for 800 by the summer, which it wasn't that crazy. Like, it was a steady growth, and then from 800 it just started rocketing, and yeah, you would have doubled by February here, and then it's looking like it's ready to break out to a new all-time high, 2.5. Crazy. Because I remember seeing this at the card show for 10K. I was like, oh, that's pretty decent, and now it's like $20,000 card. And there's the other promos as well, the Eevee, the Psyduck, the Rowlet. They're all going nuts, and the Mimikyu is like out of reach. It's insane right now. So yeah, that's some Pikachu promos there. The Rayquaza, let's take a look at the Rayquaza. 2.7 million yen last sold, and it's going back down. It's crazy. Just look at these numbers. You could go out for 300,000. Would have doubled, tripled your money by the summer. It's the same story, and then doubled from there into this new year, and then it just keeps going. So this bull market is raging, especially for Japanese vintage and English vintage as well. Notice a lot of people are really into those. For Charizards, let's take a look at Charizards. I'll just pick out a few. There's so many. Let's take a few. I'm not gonna look at modern Charizards. I'm just gonna look at, like, okay, so see, this one's a good one. We'll take a look at that promo. Fire Red, Leaf Green. Take a look at that. A Gold Star Shining. And I'll take a look at a few. There's just so many. Charizard's just abundant. Oh man, versus here. I remember I had this in 10. I don't even know why I got rid of it. Collectors get paid, man. If you're able to hold through this boom right now, you can take advantage. Oh, Crystal. Let's take a look at Crystal. This one. Where's the CD promo? There's so many. This 25th anniversary one's going nuts. 151 might be going crazy too. Maybe I missed it. Let me take a look again if I can find it. There's so many Charizards, man. Oh yeah, this one I heard is this promo. Let's take a look at that as well. Yeah, wow. Charizard's just abundant, but like the vintage Charizards are going parabolic as well. This promo one is especially. I don't see the CD promo one. This collector's edition. This is the 25th. I think the 25th one's going crazy for modern, but even the old back dark Charizard, nuts. Okay, let's take a look. I'm gonna close these ones actually. GG. Lagging up the computer a little bit. Okay. So this one is a promo from a magazine. Amazing artwork. One of my favorite Charizards. Last sold 1 million yen, man. Crazy. 1 million yen. Just like everything else, you know, you can get this so cheap back then. Under 200,000 yen. Oh my god, 110 right here, 150. So it was cheap for the longest. So basically you can get it for under $1,000 for the longest. And you're looking at the sales consistently, almost 1 million yen. And the next sale up is gonna be there's one right here. So it'll be 1 million yen or so. And yeah, it's been a steady growth. Like it was flat, and then that's why you gotta have conviction in this stuff if you want to hold it long term and pick good arts. Could pay off, especially in a bull market. And you look, so even if you got it for 150 by like the same story, by spring it would have doubled, and then by summer it doubled again, and then now into the new year it's basically doubling again from summer. So this Charizard art, very sought after, comes from a magazine. Venusaur and Charizard, people love it. Fire Red Leafy, one of my favorite arts. Not much sales data on this one, huh? Okay. Oh, this is a random constructor starter. Okay, I'll skip that one. Gold Star. Let's take a look at Gold Stars, man. 8.2. And that was in December, so there's not much sales on Sneaker Dunk for this. It's a lot of private sales. 8.2. It's probably higher than that now, but yeah, Gold Star. PSA 10. It's at least I don't know, $20,000 card or so. I have no idea, but yeah, Gold Stars. Yeah, you know, they're going crazy as well. It's the high-end vintage low pop stuff going nuts. No sales in 10 here. A 9 even go for 2 million in a shining. No sales deal in a 9, but yeah, even 9s are 2 million. That's recent sale right here. 2 million. 9 shiny Charizard. So a 10 can go for what, 5, 6, 7, 8 million yen, 40-50 grand at least, or more. So Lance's Charizard, man, I remember having this back in the day. This one, 270k. It's not out of reach. It's kind of parabolic. 2025, you can get it for 95 yen, 95,000 yen. So let's say 100k. Not selling for 270. So it hasn't, compared to other Charizard, it hasn't gone like super duper crazy. Now this is a non-holo. This from the Versus series, one of the cool arts. I sold my 10 back then, but kind of hard to find. But yeah, I think this has some room considering how Charizards are going. A recent sale, basically over 2,000, if you can find it. Oh, Karen's Umbreon. Add that to the list after. So take a look at the other big boy here. Crystal Charizard. No, not much sales data on Crystal Charizard. I think someone was selling a 9 for like 17K the other day in Japanese. Man, love it. Mysterious Mountains E series, one of the best. Hard to find in good grades. Cancel that as well. This is the first ed version. Okay, so here we go. Here's some sales data. 4.7 million yen. So around like 40,000 Canadian. And then there was another sale for basically 5 million yen. So like 50,000. So 40,000-ish Canadian, 35 USD or so for a 10. And 9 is going for 2 million yen, which is like 18K Canadian. Wow, for the first ed crystal. Damn, this card is sick. Yeah, back then for 2.6, so 2.6 basically doubled from summer of 25 going into beginning of this year. So yeah, very beautiful card, sought after card. Mysterious Mountain, and I think the holo bleeds all around. Like, it's nicer than the English one in my opinion. Amazing. Library, no data there. This card has been going nuts. PSA 10 2.3, so 20. It went from, wow, this card doubled in a month. So it went from 1 million, which, well, from summer. Oh no, this is a 9. So from summer it was 800,000 yen. Went up to 1 million by this year, beginning of this year, and then just a sale yesterday. 2.3. Now there's a 3.4. This is a Charizard promo E series triple get campaign. And you can just see the line. Like, it did nothing for a while. 500K, so you can get for like 5 grand. Boom! It just doubled and then doubled. So if you got it back here, 4 times your money within 8 months. Crazy, man. Crazy. This art's kind of cool, but not my cup of tea. But you know, someone's liking it out there to pay that much. Dark Charizard. I remember these were so cheap, man. For the longest. Now they're like 700,000 yen, so it's like 7 grand for one of these. Crazy. Yeah, so sales day of 1. Yeah, these were like a grand, less than a grand. Look at that. 65,000 yen back then, man. You can get one for like 600-700 bucks. And then by the beginning of next year, or like last year, even then it was still cheap. Like, even if you got it at the beginning of last year for 100,000 yen, so a grand, it doubled by the summer. It doubled again by the winter, and then now it's doubling again from winter till. So this is going parabolic. Dark Charizard, cool art. The first edition English ones are really up there, and Japanese finally getting the love. Like, Japanese vintage was undervalued for a very long time, and it's finally getting the love. So for you Japanese collectors out there, collectors get paid, man. Collectors get paid. Okay, let's take a look at Lugia. I'm just gonna take a look at a few. As you guys know, 30th they teased a crystal Lugia, so I think Lugia cards are gonna go absolutely bananas. I'm just gonna take a look at a few that I personally like. I like the Plasma EX one, Crystal, of course. Where's Neo Genesis Lugia? Game Boy Lugia. Man, I had a chance to grab this for like 3K. Now it's out of reach. It's too crazy. Crystal. Shining. I'm not gonna look at the modern stuff. I'm just gonna look at more like the older stuff. Where's Neo? I'm gonna find Neo Lugia. Unless I'm blind. Here's another. There's a Game Boy. Where's the Neo one? Oh, there it is. I'm so blind. Okay, so let's take a look at this, boys. Game Boy. Last sold. So it was Feb 10th. I seen this local at a show for 5K, man, and I thought it was high then, but look at it now, man. 78 AA, so 8 million, 800,000, so like 7 grand plus. It was so cheap for so long. Look at this. 2024, you can grab it for 100K for a year. For a year, you can grab it for 100K. Doubled by summer, doubled again by like winter, and then now it's on its parabolic rise. I think with the news of the Crystal Lugia for 30th, it's bringing a lot of attention to Lugia. This card's going to be out of reach for most people. Yeah, the Grand, it was a steal for the longest time, and now it's getting the love. I like it. It's a classic art Lugia, Game Boy Lugia, so good. Then we got, oh, this is one of my favorites too. I sold this in a 9. Golden Sky. Golden Sky is Unseen Forces. Unseen Forces has some sleepers. Lugia, Espeon, Umbreon, amazing. 10 is selling for, look at this. Summer of last year, you could have grabbed it for 2 grand. Now it's 6 grand basically, or like 5 grand. Like parabolic. You can grab it for cheap, like 150,000 yen. And then boom, not much sales data on it, but you can see the rise here. 150, 200, 600. Crazy. It's a cool art, very low pop, extremely low pop, hard to grade too because of the hollow on the borders. Unseen Forces, very sick, very cool. Oh, Plasma. I wish I grabbed one of these. Look at this. Just even last winter, if you grabbed it 3 months ago, it was 300,000 yen. Now it's 550. Next sale up is like 600,000 yen. Man, such a sick art. This is from Plasma Storm. Yeah. Yeah, look at that art. So good. Last year was only like a grand up. So a grand, then 3 extra money by the fall, and then you're doubling again from the fall till now. So if you bought it even just last spring, 6 extra money. Crazy. Unreal. Love the art though. This is another, oh, there's no sale date on this one. Crystal Lugia, only a sale 2.4, so 24, like 20 grand back in November. This is going to be way more expensive now. 20 grand back in November for the unlimited version of Crystal Lugia. It's probably double that now from my guess, and especially with the news. Yeah, Japanese Crystal Lugia, I think the hollow shines a bit better as well. This is the first set. I think the first set is more common, so there's more sales data. 2.2, just 2.2. There's the one for, well, the 9s are even going for like 16 grand. But yeah, there's not much sales data on these. A lot of them are private sales, but I would imagine this is probably in the 10 is probably in the 4 million, 5 million, who knows point. But the high-end vintage stuff is going nuts, especially for popular species of Pokemon. There you go, Neo Lugia. No 10s. Last 10 was 550. That's cheap. Now it is. It was, see the 10 data. So it was selling for like a grand for so long. It was only selling for a grand for a year there. Double your money, quadruple your money by the end of this year, end of last year. So you could have got this for a grand all day long. Then it quadrupled by the end of 25 there. Now it's even from there, it's gonna be a 6 grand card at least for this Lugia. The English one is out of reach for most. PSA first edition 10 or unlimited, so a lot of people went after this. I have one of these, not a 10 though, a 9, just for my PC. Yeah, it's a good alternative. You really enjoyed the Lugia art. The 9 are still, what, the 9's a grand now? Yeah, I remember the 9s were like a few $100. Like the 9s were cheap. They were like $300 for the longest, and then it doubled last year. I haven't looked because I have one for my PC. I just hold it because I really do love the Lugia. Lugia is one of my favorites from is it the 2000s movie? Yeah, so amazing to see. Even the 9s are going for so much now. We're booming hard, baby. We're booming so hard right now. Yeah, that's it for Lugia. Dragonite. Let's take a look at Dragonite real quick. A buddy of mine was vending and he sold a first edition fossil and dark Dragonite for some good money. I'll say that much. Money. I'm not gonna look at the mid-air stuff. I'm just gonna take a look quickly at a couple of the more popular ones. Let's take a look at here's fossil. Here's Game Boy. I sold my Game Boy for like $1,000, man. That was a fail. Should have just kept it. It was a good art. So the next 10 up is 50. What? So people are listing a 10 for what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so 1.2 million yen, like 10 grand. There's no sales data on it. 15 and so there's 2 listed. There's 1.5 and 1.2, so like 8 grand, then 10 grand. Let's see if those sell. But this is the Dragonite. Dragonite 9s are cheap for so long too. Yeah, they were like 120 bucks. They're like $700. 7x even on the 9. Even if you made the 9 plays, you've been making bank on these. The 9s were not that rare, but the 10s though, holy. If this one sells, 1.2 million yen. Crazy. Let's take a look at the Game Boy. It has more sales data. Yeah, 440 just 3 days ago. Man, that's like 4 grand. I sold mine for $1,000 last year. Yeah, it was like, when did I sell it? Yeah, so see, it was like sitting at $1,000 for a while in the summer, and then whoever bought it 4x'd by the beginning of this year. Game Boy's cool. The art's cool. It's classic. It's old. Yeah, the Game Boy stuff, they did really good with it. And ARS 10 here. So the next one is 480 and a 5. So like 4 grand plus if you want this Game Boy now. Out of reach. For me, I gotta stay focused. Gengar's my guy. Gengar, Umbreon. It's not that expensive stuff. Espeon I really like. Mewtwo, Mew, Lugia. But Dragonite, I always thought it was cool, but 4 grand. Crazy. Here's the Dark Dragonite. There's a recent sale. Okay, this is not. Oh, is that a 9? That's a 10. Recent sale 4 grand. Recent sales about 4 grand on February 18th here. But look at this. It went from like you get for 2 grand to 4 grand real quick. You know, it's cheap for so long. Dude, you could get this back then for like 40 bucks. 40 bucks. No, not 40 bucks. 400. 400 to 800. Well, same story, right? You can get it 23, 24 for cheap. 400 doubles by summer. 800 to triples beginning of this year, and then it's gonna double again. Yeah, and then a buddy of mine at the show sold his for I think around 4 grand or so, which is all-time high, and I'm sure it's gonna keep going up as more attention is going to vintage right now. I'm happy for you vintage Japanese collectors. So I'm gonna look for Dragonite. Oh man, Gengar has a lot. Yeah, I'll make another video looking at the Gengars, because I want to look at other ones as well. Gengar, Umbreon, Espeon, and stuff like that. But for now, I'm just gonna end it there. Appreciate everyone checking out this video. If you guys want me to deep dive more of the Japanese stuff, let me know in the comments below. I appreciate you guys checking out the video. You guys have a good one. Stay safe out there. Andy out. Peace.